Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the Betfred Super League Round 2 Tips stream. I am excited for another round of Super League. Round 1 was off its head. I've got CJ Moxley on the stream here. We can't see him because his camera's not
Yep, we're
working at the
here.
moment. But we can hear him. Mox, how are you?
Yeah, doing well, bro.
Mate, it's good to have you on. How good was round 1 of the Super League?
Oh, yeah, some dodgy games, some pretty good games. Just good to have it back in general.
Oh, it's good to have it back, bro. Rugby league, as we know it, it's back. I'm excited. Some of the games over the weekend, some were disappointing. We can't deny that. There were a total of 15 cards. 13 cards. There was quite a few. 13 cards, red and yellow.
Yeah, that's wild.
Quite insane, man. Quite insane. But overall, what'd you make of round 1 of the Super League?
Yeah, there was so many suspensions for some reason. Oh, it was just crazy.
Yeah, lots of players lost their mind, didn't they? Just quickly, we'll go over the results of the weekend in case you guys don't know who won if you missed the game. So obviously, Hull KR, they defeated their rivals Hull FC at the MKM Stadium 22-0. On the Saturday morning for us, we had Huddersfield upset the Lee Leopards 16 points to 8 in a fairly scrappy affair.
Yeah.
St Helens defending London as expected, 40 points to 4. Unfortunately, Leeds got the better of my Salford Red Devils, but it wasn't a fair win for Leeds. I'm not saying Salford were robbed, but lots of 50-50 calls didn't go our way. So unfortunate loss for us. We led for 70 minutes.
It was a tough game.
Catalans beating Warrington in a nail biter,
Ah,
16-10, and obviously Wigan defeating Castleford 32 points to 4. Overall, Mox, what do you reckon was the best game of the weekend?
uh, besides, our loss, I think unbiasedly that looked like a pretty quality game. I'd probably have to go with. Look, I think Salford Leeds were entertaining,
It
despite
was
the
a good
result for
game,
yourself.
wasn't it? Leeds
I,
Salford, great
I
game.
thought it was a pretty entertaining game.
Great game of footy. It was, Salford, you know, we should have got it done. We should have won the game. It was disappointing that we lost, but the good thing about rugby league is we move on. We onto a new week, new round of footy. It's going to be a much better round this weekend. All right, CJ, let's get into it. Also, hello to everyone that's watching in the live chat. Hello to Rishi, Josh, Jason, and everyone else that is watching. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. And if you are a viewer all the way from the UK over there in England and you're watching this, thank you very much for tuning in. We Aussies here in New South Wales, Australia, we love the Super League. We always get up early or stay up late and watch the games. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I have scheduled 2 live streams this weekend. I'm going to do a live reaction on Friday morning to Hull KR versus Leeds. And then on Monday morning, I'm going to do a live reaction to my team, Salford, up against the Castleford Tigers. The reason why I didn't stream Leeds and Salford was because I was with CJ and a few of the boys on the weekend in Sydney, and I attended the Charity Shield, Souths and Dragons, and the Wi-Fi at the hotel was just absolutely garbage, man.
It was
Absolutely
deplorable.
garbage. We tried to live stream the All-Star game and the
Same issue.
Aboriginal All-Stars and Maori All-Stars, and the Wi-Fi was disgusting, so we had to end it. But there will be at least 2 streams this weekend, so it's going to be good. All right,
Absolutely,
CJ,
bro.
let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it, brother. And it all begins Friday morning, 7 a.m. for us here in New South Wales, Australia. It is a very, very big game. It is Hull KR versus Leeds. Both teams were victorious last week. It's at Craven Park, the first home game of the year for Hull KR. Hull KR are the favourites here at
Yep.
$1.05. Leeds $2.70. I think this is the toughest game to tip all weekend. CJ, do you think this is the toughest game of the round?
Oh, it's definitely up there, bro. I think both teams coming off a win. Yeah, both teams. Yeah, this will be a tough one to tip, I think.
Who do you think wins? I mean, obviously, we're going to go with first try scorer and score prediction as we always do. But this game for me, I think this is really tight. I'm not sure who to go with here.
Oh, look, is that Craven Park? Hull KR, they could have done a bit more in the derby, but they got it done.
Yeah.
Leeds, they had a few calls go their way last week, obviously. I'm going to tip Hull KR to go 2-0. I think Hull KR get the job done. I'll go Hull KR by 8. I'll go 26-18. And my first try scorer, I'll go Peter Hiku at fullback. Hopefully he's not kicking this time.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, Peter Hiku fans, goal kicking, like last week, it was
Deplorable.
shocking.
But the Rovers to win.
I'm just having a look at the weather, bro, and it says that over at Hull KR that Thursday night, when this game's on in England, Friday morning for us, obviously, there's a 90% chance of rain. So,
wet weather game, eh?
Could be similar to last week. Look, I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go Leeds.
Ooh,
I'm going to go the Rhinos, Mox.
Wow.
I thought Leeds were a bit average last week, and obviously they did get it. They found a way to beat Salford. Yes, it wasn't pretty, but, Brodie Croft, another week with him and Frawley as a combination, another week with Lachlan Miller, another week with just combinations building. Same with Hull KR. It's going to be a really tight game. I think this is the game of the weekend. I'm going to go Leeds by 4. I'm going to go a scoreline of Leeds 24. Actually, no. We're going to go a bit more low scoring because of the weather. Let's go with Leeds 18-14 here. 18-14 Leeds.
Yep.
And for the first try scorer, I'm going to go Reece Martin to score the first try.
Yeah, I can see it realistically happening, especially in the wet weather. A low-scoring affair.
I'm going for the upset. I'm going to go Leeds. I reckon they'll get him.
I reckon it'll be an entertaining game as well.
So we got the opposite there for the first game of the weekend. Moving on to the next one now, which is Saturday morning at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. Warrington at home against the Black and Whites, Hull FC. Now, if you missed it, Hull FC, no Liggy Sow, no Franklin Pele, and no Herman Esiesi. Their 2 starting front rowers and back rower are out. Now, looking at the odds, I mean, you can see Warrington are the favourites. $1.10, Hull FC at $8. CJ, I know last week you fell short over in France, but you've got to be confident here against Hull FC.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident. They have a lot of outs here. Luckily for us, and we're back home, so should be a bit of a booster for us. We do got an advantage here, obviously. I'll go Warrington by 18. I'll go 34 points to 16.
Yep.
And my first try scorer will be, let's go George Williams. I think we'll get a good win here.
Is George Williams alive after getting smashed by Tarek Sims?
Oh, I saw that. Oh, that was
what a hit cool. That was.
That was wild, to be honest. But I'm feeling a good win this weekend, hopefully.
Well, obviously Hull KR Leeds is raining. This game's the opposite. It's actually going to be dry weather.
Good.
I reckon it's going to be 8 degrees and it's going to be quite sunny. So Warrington weather is going to be all right. Look, I'm with you. I think Warrington will get it done. I don't see any attack in Hull FC, CJ. I don't see many points in them at the moment. Few outs as well in the forwards. Warrington looking stronger. I think Warrington win and win well. I'm going to go Warrington by 22 points.
Oh, I'll take it.
I'll go Warrington 28 points to 6. And first try scorer. I backed him last week. He didn't get up. I'm going to back him in again. Ben Curry will score the first try.
Trust the process. He'll get up.
Trust the process. Exactly right. Also on Saturday morning for us here in Australia, London Broncos against the Catalan Dragons.
Jeez.
Now, as you can see, Catalans $1.10, London at $9.50. I'll give London some praise. They did have a go for a little while, maybe 15, 20 minutes against St. Helens, but obviously got demolished after that, as expected. We know Catalans have had a few dramas in the past, winning in the UK, but they should take care of London here. But London will be spirited early on, won't they?
I reckon they'll give it a good crack here, but they'll just start to fall away, similar to last week's game.
Yeah.
I'll go Catalans by 30. I'll go 42-12. First try scorer, if he's playing, obviously, Jordan Abdul.
Should be playing. I don't see why it won't be.
I reckon Catalans get a good win here.
I think also Catalan Dragons, that'd be too good. Look, I think the first 15, 20 minutes of this game, obviously being played at London will have a crack. They will have a crack for 15, 20 minutes. But Catalans class they'll finish over top of them. I'm going to go Catalans by 20. I'm going to go a scoreline of 24 points to 4 in favor of Catalans. And first try scorer, I'm going to go with tell you what, first try scorer, it will be I don't know who to pick. So many options.
There's a few options there. Yeah.
Let's go with Arthur Morg. I think he's playing. We'll go in first try.
Yeah, bro, he's due.
Let me just make sure. I don't think there was any injuries. I mean, there's a few you could pick for Catalan. Yeah, all right. I'll go Arthur Morg first try.
Yeah, Catalans should be winning this game pretty well.
Catalans should take care of London here. Moving on to the next game, Huddersfield Giants up against St. Helens. This is at the John Smith Stadium, and for us here in Australia, this game is kicking off at 4:30 in the morning, Sunday morning.
Geez.
A very ugly time slot for us, but it's before the World Club Challenge, so should be quite interesting. Now, obviously, St. Helens are favourites. They are $1.30. Huddersfield, $3.50. CJ, Huddersfield were very impressive last week. St. Helens were very good, but Huddersfield are playing against a different level now.
Yeah, they are. They're playing up against one of the most dominant teams of the Super League era. I'm going to tip Saints, though, but I think it'll be close. Go Saints 1-12. We'll go by 12 points. 22-10. First try scorer, I'll go Mark Percival.
Yeah, I think Huddersfield will have a crack. I'm not tipping against St. Helens. There's no way. They're too good. I'll go Saints by 10. I'll go bit of a high scoring game. St. Helens 28-18. First try scorer, Jack Wellesby.
Yeah, bro. I reckon Saints will give him. I reckon Huddersfield will give him a game.
I think Huddersfield will give him a game for a little while, but in the end, Saints they'll finish them off. And the final game of the round, I am excited for this because I'm live streaming it. Got the Salford jersey the other day. I'm keen as for this. This is on Monday morning, 2 a.m. for us here in New South Wales, Australia. Salford versus Castleford. Come on, you Reds. Salford, $1.30 favourites at home at Salford Stadium. Castleford, $3.50 outsiders. How do you see it going, Mox?
I reckon Salford get up at home, to be honest. They were pretty good against Leeds, more than what people expected.
Should have won.
It looks like they'll get David Nofaluma for his debut, which is a
Yeah,
huge in.
Nofaluma is expected to debut. I heard Paul Rowley in the press conference after the Leeds game. He did say that Nofaluma should be ready to go, but he also did say that he doesn't want to drop any other players. So Nofaluma could potentially be playing in the centres. He could even be playing a different position. Now, I just want to say quickly, CJ, Ryan Briley was charged by the judiciary. He actually got off this morning. He won at the judiciary. So Ryan Briley, free to play against Castleford. I think, well, it's either going to be Dion Cross or Henkinson that misses out. So which one of them is it? Like, who's a better center, Cross or Henkinson? I'd say Cross is better. Nofaluma is a winger. So I'm going to say Henkinson probably is the one to miss out here, which is a shame because he is a very good player. But I think Nofaluma will come straight in and Cross will go back to the centers.
Yeah, that makes sense. You've got to fit them all in somehow.
Nofaluma's a big in, but isn't he?
Oh, it's a huge in, bro. We all know what David Nofaluma's like, man.
Yeah. So what's your prediction for the game?
I really do believe Salford will get a good win here. I'll go Salford by 16 points. I'll go 26 points to 10. And my first try scorer will be Ryan Briley.
Ryan Briley.
I think your boys will get up here.
He might just stick it to the judiciary after winning the other day.
Yeah, I think your boys are in for a good performance.
Look, obviously I'm going to back Salford to win the game, but I do want to give a rap to the Castleford Tigers. Last week against Wigan, they had a crack. They did have a crack. Wigan did not score their first try until like the 32nd, 33rd minute. It took them a while to get going. Castleford, they got a couple of penalty goals, whatnot, early on. They did have a go, but they just weren't good enough to beat Wigan. I think they'll have a go here for a while. I just think Salford at home, it's set up for us to get it done. If we don't win this would be really disappointing. It'd be pretty bad. So I'm going to go Salford by, I reckon 18. I reckon an 18-point win.
Yep.
I'll go with scoreline, 18-point win. Let's go 30-12 Salford. 30-12.
Yeah, all right.
And yes, I'm going to go David Nofaluma to score the first try of the game.
Wouldn't even shock me. He could score 2 or 3, to be honest.
He could score a couple. I mean, have a look at Salford's backline now. All these experts want to say Salford will come 10th or 9th this year. Nofaluma, McDonald, Laffite, Briley. There's no way that's not bucket. That's not a bad team. That's really good.
Yeah, I like it. A lot of strike as well.
There's a lot of strike out there, bro. McDonald last week was outstanding against Leeds. Laffite was dangerous. Now you add in Nofaluma. You add in Briley's attack. Dion Cross will do his thing. Salford's looking dangerous, man.
No, you guys are actually looking good than expected. I think
we'll take care of Castleford here. We'll put them away. Sam says, when is the World Club Challenge preview? It happened a couple hours ago, bro. If you have a look on the channel, you'll find it. If you can't find it, send me a message and I'll send it to you privately. All right, CJ, before we go, we'll just go through the tips again quickly in case anyone missed it. Hull KR Leeds. I'm going Leeds.
The Rovers, mate.
Warrington to defeat Hull FC.
Dwyer, yep.
Catalans to flog London.
Catalans easy.
Saints to beat Huddersfield.
Saints will get it done.
And Salford to 13 plus Castleford.
Salford should get this win here. Pretty good one.
I'm excited.
Round 2. It's great to have
round
it back.
2. It's going to be fantastic. I'm keen as. CJ, thank you for coming on via audio. I know your camera wasn't working, but thanks for coming on, brother.
No worries, man. It's just awesome to have the Super League back and doing these tips again, bro.
Oh, it's the best, honestly, it's the best. And, mate, before we go, mate, good luck to Warrington against Hull FC this weekend.
Thank you. All the best to your Salford boys. We both should realistically be getting these games done.
We both lost last week. This week, we're both going to get up 13 plus.
Yeah, bro. I feel it. I feel it.
I feel it as well. Thank you all to everyone that watched the stream. I really appreciate you all. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. And see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, take care. Go Salford.